got some tracks,
boy. Been writing all week. My verse, you feel me? My verse ready.
Oh, your verse ready?
I'll go first if you want me to. Feel me?
I heard you was
ready.
Less, I hear you.
Ready to rock out?
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna be out here in the boys in a second. Just press 3 when I'm ready.
For sure. I got you, my boy.
Yo, we only got one shot at this. We have exactly 1 hour, so let's make it count.
Wishing on a star to follow where you are.
It's Vontae on the beat, you dig?
Okay, say no more. I've been round through my town, think I'm getting it. I've been down in brown, so much brown, she can get the dick. It go splash from the back. Think I'm stirring mac. Cheese, get the dough and hit the dough. Ain't no coming back. I just realized I'm great. All that other shit was fake. We don't do no back and forth. You gon' make me script the plate. Tryna get so much that when you see me, it come with a safe. And if you got problems, I'm an auto on jumping out the face. If I got 100 rounds for the shooters, I'm flexing. Got 100 in my pocket, nigga, I'm flexing. You don't keep it hundreds like us, nigga, we flexing. 100 to your bitch, show them tits.
Let's go, let me know, here we go. And it's best I let you know. Got these bottles circling the room with these ashes on the floor. Hit the dough, riding through the city with the beams low. We don't like to cause attention, but that's just how it go. Yeah, 2-6, I don't miss. Yeah, we coming at your neck. Why would I could shooting low when I'm aiming at your head? I've been moving through society, repaying all my debts. Niggas really think they ran me out the A, now would you guess? Got me smoking, getting high until I wish upon a star. Then I rethink big back in my room and found out who you are. Yeah, it's you. I know I had to remind myself because thinking about it ain't half as good as being a well. Now I pop up on the scene and it's getting real hectic. Women taking all these shots and start to get undressing. Put 2 hands together looking up to the heavens. Blessings, I got 100 on the next round.
If I got 100 rounds for the shooters, I'm flexing. Got 100 in my pocket, nigga, I'm flexing. You don't keep it hundreds like us, nigga, we flexing. 100 to your bitch, show them tits, I'm flexing. Got 100 rounds for the shooters, I'm flexing. Got 100 in my pocket, nigga, I'm flexing. You don't keep it 100 like us, nigga, we flexing. 100 to your bitch, show them tits, I'm flexing. Flexing.
Got 100 on the next
Flexing. Flexing. I just realized I'm great. I just realized I'm great. Flexing.
Just thinking about it ain't half as good as being a well.
Flexing. Flexing. 100 to your bitch, show them tits, I'm flexing. You niggas don't wanna be great. You niggas don't wanna see the mountaintop with your brother. You just here to get by. We ain't asking for greatness, we taking it. We ain't staring at it, we stealing it. So if you being mediocre, get the fuck out the way, cause me and my brothers come to take it.
Yeah. That's my brother. That's my dog. That's my nigga, let's keep it short and keep it tall. Actions ain't too Christian, so watch how you come across. I'm ready with a bond, sometimes loyalty has a cause. I know it's hard to love me, I'm a walking contradiction. Shit, I can't seem to miss, but there's always something that's missing. Shit, I can make a flip it, I just can't flip on my niggas. And you know I love them thick as this love be running thicker. That's my brother, that's my nigga.
I'm never alone, no, I'm never on my own. Tell me if you wanna, got my brother that get you gone. Yeah, there ain't no problems, me and my brothers got them solved. Never mind my business when my brother be involved.
It's on sight, why you playing with your life? That's your brother from the trenches, mine and go with dynamite. You gon' start to see the light, what you thought, cause nowadays niggas never see a fight. That's a fact, ain't no going back on words, swear on me I do
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this special MLK Day edition of Monosound Monday. I'm your boy Ryan,
Feel simple.
and we thank y'all all for tuning in with us tonight on another edition of Monosound Monday. We got a good special guest, the multi-talented Devontae. He's gonna be dropping by in a couple of minutes here, so y'all stay tuned. Um, y'all spam them comments, man. Y'all let us know what y'all doing, man. Shout out to everybody
Yes.
that's tuning in. Shout out to the people. And just like every single Monday, my brother, Feel Simple. How was your weekend, brother?
Productive. Very productive. Hopefully we got some of that productivity coming on the show on Wednesday, for that review show. But even if
Yep.
then, I definitely got to work with a lot of talented artists this weekend, man. 10, 12 hours in that studio just grinding it out this weekend. But other than that, man, that's about it. Just productive weekend, man. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, man. Same as ever. Kids had a game this week. Kids, they getting better at the basketball thing. My big girl, she got a bucket this past
Oh,
Saturday.
most
Shout out to
definitely.
them.
Most
Boy
definitely.
playing, boy playing that crazy defense, man. He had 7 steals last week. He had a block this week. So he's doing his thing out there, being very aggressive. So, uh, I love seeing them, actually learning how to play the sport at a young age, and you know, even if it's something that they don't take with them early, it's just I'll be happy to see them out doing stuff, and not just kids nowadays get to sit at the house and be on the tablet playing the game, and that's okay. You need that, but everything needs balance. So
Yes.
I don't mind them wanting to play their games and being on their tablets or iPads, but I also love the fact that my kids are still kids. Like even today, bro, they spent majority of the time outside in the backyard playing with each other and playing with the dogs and all that type of stuff. So I think it's beautiful that my kids can still be kids at the same time. Um,
Yes.
so I love it. Had another 3-day weekend with my children, so was also glad to just spend my weekend with the fam, and get right. So you know, good weekend for us over on the family side, man. But another thing that we got to get into, the NFL playoffs just started.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes, sir.
crazy matchup. Like I said last week, man. Last week I personally shouted out 2 teams specifically. That was the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Those 2 teams also advanced in the wild card game. I mean, C.J. Stroud and Jordan Love both look phenomenal. They both look phenomenal in those games, and the defense on both sides of the balls. You got to give those defense credit too, because they really balled out. So shout out to the young boys. Especially C.J. Stroud. Rookie quarterback, second overall pick, coming out just balling like he's been here. Just his season kind of started off a little shaky, but nothing too bad. He was still head and shoulders. I definitely got him as my rookie of the year between him and Puka Nacua, the wide receiver from that got drafted by the Los Angeles Rams.
Mhm.
So shout out to those boys for doing their thing. Also, you got to give a shout out to and I'm sorry for my boy Monosound Bobby, but the Buffalo Bills got that dub over the Steelers. I actually thought the Steelers were gonna come in and shock the world, but Buffalo, they
Now
they did their thing
The
tonight.
Bills was looking strong all season though. The Bills was whooping ass. Like starting
Yeah,
off.
the Bills were looking kind of shaky because
Mhm.
I feel like the Bills are only going to go as far as Josh Allen allows the Bills to go. I feel
Mhm.
like that team is definitely tailor made around how well Josh Allen plays. And I had a little thing where at some point, a couple points in this season where I was like, a lot of people give Dak Prescott of the Cowboys a lot of flack. And I feel like Josh Allen was on that same tier of, this team is only going to be as good as you are. So if you come out and ball, they're going to ball too. If you come out and throw up a duck, it's going to result in a loss. But Buffalo, they got to the playoffs, and this is familiar territory with them. So hopefully we'll see how they did definitely look strong against Pittsburgh. And I mean, for what it's worth, shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers because shout out to Mike Tomlin. In general, they were missing a key piece, the key piece on that Steelers defense and T.J. Watt, who definitely should be in the talk for Defensive Player of the Year. That's just my opinion. But shout out to Mike Tomlin for still having a winning season and still just being an amazing coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. And can't wait to see what moves they make next year to be better. As well as we got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game going on right now. I haven't had a chance to check that score out or what quarter that they're in at the moment, but that game is going on now. So, all you guys that got us playing in the background that's watching the game, shout out to y'all for still tuning in with us.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna continue to update everybody on these playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Every
And look,
weekend.
before you go to the next topic, man, shout out to our boy Just Kenny in the comments. He a Commanders fan, like our Monosound Monday. You know what I'm saying? But he this is my guy from DC. You know what I'm saying? So he's like right there based outside of DC and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, Kenny. I'm gonna answer your DM back as soon as we get off live. I'm trying to get him on the review show as well.
Absolutely, man. Can't wait to get you through.
Yes, sir.
So we had another topic now. We of course we chopped it up for a little bit before we went live, and I think you were unaware of the interview that went down. But Yasin Bey, he had an interview over the weekend that kind of gained a little bit of traction. For you guys in the comments who don't know who Yasin Bey, he is formerly known as Mos Def. One of the best MCs of his generation, and you can put him in that category for just being one of the best lyricists to ever do it.
Yes.
But he had an interview where they had answered a question about basically what is Drake to hip hop, and he made a little comment saying Drake is the kind of person that you listen to while you go shopping at Target and stuff, and a lot of people were kind of half and half on it. Some people thought that he was an old head that was hating, and some people actually agreed with what he was saying. I don't think he was hating. I think everything that he's accomplished in his career, he doesn't need to hate on anybody. It's just I only brought that up because we've had similar conversations about how we feel like hip hop needs those subgenres.
Mm-hmm.
That way, certain artists, it's not looked upon as hate when it comes from the OGs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like a lot of people do feel like Drake is more of a hip hop artist than a actual hip hop artist. So I can see where people kind of be like, yo, this ain't real hip hop. This is more of a pop thing. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, depending on the lane that you're going into, and how it kind of trickled down to the new generation of everybody kind of trying to do the same formula. Hip hop is not the same hip hop that it was, in the 80s and the 90s. It's definitely, something different in the 2020s. So I wanted to get your thoughts, how you feel about that, because I know we talked about us having subgenres, and I think if we had those things, more people will be more understanding about, the type of music that people create. So you let me know your thoughts from your expertise.
Okay, so we talking about Yasin Bey, aka Mos Def. I mean, this the same guy that made Miss Fat Booty back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a song called Miss Fat Booty. He got a song called, I think it was like Mathematician or something like Mathematics. It's off the same album, man. So I'm not gonna lie, Kenny in the comments asking, was that shade being thrown? Yes, Kenny, it is being. If you put an artist's name and then put any store or what you could be doing while listening to their music, that's all shade thrown. Okay, like, oh yeah, you can only listen to Phil Simple while you're shopping at Walmart. What are you gonna fight at Walmart or something? Like, You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like
right.
that's all shade being thrown. You can only listen to Waka Flocka while you're eating at Waffle House. That's all the shade thrown. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anytime you put the artist versus in a store name, yes, it's all shade thrown. Now, if you was being saying like, hey, you can listen to Drake while you're going on a breezy walk, or you can listen to Drake while you're in the gym. That's not a diss. You know what I'm saying? That's not no shade. That's just like I'm doing an activity and Drake music fits this activity. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the comments from him, it just keeps coming from comments who haven't even accomplished half the stuff that Drake has done. I'm sorry, like, and don't get me wrong, Yasin Bey is a great actor. Don't get me wrong, he's a great, just like Common is a great actor. But as far as your rap accomplishments, you're not even getting half of what Drake is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at this point, is it hate being thrown? Yes, it is. It's hate being thrown. You're tired of seeing this guy win. They got tired of Jay-Z winning. You're tired of seeing this guy win. And that's all it really is, man. And I respect Yasin Bey, but nah, bro. You made Mrs. Fat Booty, bro. You made Mrs. Fat
No, I
Booty,
feel
bro.
you.
Don't get me
I feel
wrong.
you.
And he got one of the hardest soundtrack songs to me. I love the movie Brown Sugar. For anybody out there, I love
Yeah.
Brown Sugar is in my top 5 like black films of all time. That Brown Sugar
Mhm.
soundtrack or that Brown Sugar theme song that Yasin Bey made, bro. I love it. But
Right.
you just tired of seeing a guy like Drake win, and I feel like that's where the comments are coming from.
Right. And so and I got another question to follow up on that because we got a couple of minutes. Um, how do you feel? Because it's something that I've actually kind of like just laid out with my own eyes, and it happens across anything, um, like basically like anything, whether it's sports, music, movies, or that type, even comedy. We've even seen it in comedy recently, but it's just like I feel like people just naturally love the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? And I think you
That's
know where
true.
I'm going with this. People love those underdogs, but it's just like I've seen it happen with Drake. I've seen how when Drake first came out to the masses, like I would say that 2009, 2010, like when that So Far Gone was dropped, they had the Wayne features on it, the Omarion features, the Lloyd features. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like it was big because it was different. You know what I'm saying? At the time, like you really didn't have those guys who really rapped and sung at the same time and did it at the level that he did.
Hmm.
So it was different. It was fresh. Even Wayne came out in the interview and said like, yeah, he different. He gonna change the game. And we watched him ascend to the top.
Hmm.
Some will even say even surpassing his mentor as far as like the success, the numbers, and putting out the work. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I mentioned I didn't say anything lyrically. I didn't say anything about verses or all that type of thing. I'm talking about just numbers and success. Uh, and it's like as soon as they get to the top, you watch the masses turn on that guy because, like you said, they've been winning for so long. We've seen it in comedy when it came to Kevin Hart. Everybody was, when Kevin Hart first dropped those, that first special that really took off. And this is after Soul Plane. These are after the movies and the early TV shows in the day. Like, I want to say it was Laugh at My Pain when everybody was all right, all right, all right. Everybody was walking
Yep.
around saying
Yep.
that, laughing or whatever. We loved
Yep.
Kevin at that point. A lot of people loved Kevin Hart, and it's like the more he grew, selling out football stadiums, selling out Lincoln Financial, the same stadium that the Philadelphia Eagles play at in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? Selling
Hmm.
out arenas around the world. Not just in America, but around the world in Rome, Italy, you name it. Now all of a sudden, Kevin not funny. Kevin not this. Kevin not that. And everybody's subject to have their own opinion. But don't change your opinion because a person has hit the top and they stayed there. I think that's what it is. It's not the fact that they finally reached the top. It's the fact that they stayed at the top.
Hmm.
I've seen it happen with Beyonce. It's just a lot of people don't really realize it with Beyonce because Beyonce has that beehive, that cult following that's gonna always ride with her. We've seen it happen. As soon as she hit the top, oh well, Kelly was just as good as her, or you got all these people that's Beyonce not really that strong of a vocalist. Like what? That's crazy because people say that, oh, this person sings better than Beyonce, but I've never heard any artist come out and cover a Beyonce song and do it just the way that Beyonce does it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
that's just something that I take from that. We've seen it in basketball, with LeBron James, how he came in with the most pressure put on any person that has ever stepped foot into the league. And he started proving everybody right. Like, I can take this. And now what do we see? He's not Michael Jordan. He's not Kobe. He don't have that dog in him. He not this, that, and the third. And mind you, even in the basketball thing, we're comparing two players that played a whole totally different position than what LeBron is. Even in stature, height, the things that they do. Like I always said, if you're going to compare LeBron to anybody, it's not Michael and Kobe. It's Magic Johnson because they play similar. Magic Johnson was a 6'8" point guard who did everything from guard 1 through 5. LeBron is the same thing, you know. I mean, and like I said, you're at the top. Like, bro, been at the top for almost 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Longer than that since he came into the game. So, like, how do you feel as far as like people turning on the guys that stay at the top or the women that stay at the top?
Man, listen. I feel like we have to at some point you're just gonna have to suck it up and realize the greatness that's before you. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, and I understand what you mean by that underdog story because like growing up, I loved Allen Iverson, hated Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? I love DMX. Did not really like Jay-Z until probably about the Black Album. You know what I'm saying? Or like I love Kendrick Lamar. Did not stand Drake until Drake made Take Care. You know what I'm saying? So, but at some point, you just gotta sit back and realize and be like, hey, they are making great music for, and people are gravitating to it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. If I was in the '80s, I'm pretty sure I would love Prince more than Michael Jackson. But at some point, I would have had to look at Thriller and be like, bro, this is some of the greatest music that's ever been made. So it's at some point you just gotta like look at the other side and be like, hey, they're great artists. They're doing great stuff too from what you like as well. And you just gotta respect it after some point. Like Kobe got the rings for a reason, and he did some of them without Shaq. You know, so it's like you just gotta give it up to greatness, man. And man, my man, thank you, Kenny, for spamming the comments, bro. I see all of them, man. I don't know about the Solange over Beyonce comment though. He might be tripping on that because that goddamn cranes in the sky got all my freaking nerves. That one that cranes in the sky was crazy, but nah, we ain't doing no Solange over no damn Beyonce. But nah, man, thanks for spamming the comments, bro. We taking them all in, man. But without further ado, oh, go ahead, bro.
We got a couple minutes before we get into. I just want to make one more comment. But I feel like that's the thing about it. Like even when it comes to Kobe Bryant, a lot of people didn't like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had his hardcore fans, but a lot of people did not respect Kobe Bryant until he said, "Hey, this is it for me." You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. A lot of people kind of really miss the greatness of certain people, artists, players, because you spend so long. I don't like this guy. He's not. He's this. He's that. He's the third. Nobody ever said Kobe was trash or Kobe sucked or Kobe's a ball hog. He's all for himself. But it's like when you see the 20 years that he put into the game and see his body of work, you can't call that trash. You can't call that anything but he's definitely in the GOAT conversation. He's definitely one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. So, those are our thoughts here for that. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. But feel simple. I think you got somebody that you want to bring in now, brother.
So, yes, let me introduce y'all to my guy. His name is Devontae. He's an artist, singer, songwriter, engineer, and producer based out of Greenville, South Carolina. He's been doing music since 2010, but started taking it more seriously when he went to the Art Institute of Atlanta, my alumni. That's where I met this guy. And he's learned a lot along the way and have perfected his craft since then with different techniques, mentors, and inspirations, such as Aaron Mack, Bari B, who's actually in the comments as we speak. Bari B, shout out to Bari B, Kid Cudi,
Shout
Mac
out.
Miller, Party Next Door, Drake, The Weeknd, and Metro Boomin, Robert Glasper, Kanye West, Pharrell, Timbaland, Monte Booker, just to name a few. He looks forward to learning more, expanding his audience. So y'all definitely go follow him everywhere. And he hopes you enjoy the music. So let's bring in our guest for tonight, Delvante.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's good? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. What's
sir. We
going
can
on
hear
with you,
you,
bro?
man.
What's going on, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
joining
Yes,
us, man.
sir.
First of all, we gotta
From
we gotta do it. Welcome to Monosound Mondays, brother. Appreciate you for coming through.
man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Listen, first and foremost, let me say this real quick. Phil, hey, look, man, I'm proud of you, boy.
Thank you,
Proud of
bro.
you, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Look, like you said, me and Phil, we was roommates for a while in Atlanta, and we talked a lot about like our dreams and ambitions and things like that we wanted to accomplish, like, you know, just being in school and to see him go on and, you know what I'm saying, build his own, like, you know, just the things that we spoke about, bro,
Yeah,
bringing them into
yeah.
fruition. You know what I'm saying? So you, the whole Monosound team, bro, my hat's off to y'all, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm
Thank you,
tapped in,
bro.
I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to let y'all know that.
We got
Man,
Vontae
appreciate
on this
that, man.
bit, man. We got
Yeah.
Vontae on here, bro. I'm happy now, bro. Now, before we even start off, man, I gotta give you all your praises as well, brother. Because like he said, bro, we was roommates for a good little time in Atlanta, and he definitely produced for Feel Simple. So all our Feel Simple fans out there, if you haven't, go listen to that One of a Billion freestyle that's produced by Vontae. Go listen to that Hit
Yeah.
Info that's produced by Vontae. That On the Coast, that actually got me and Planet Joe on it. He actually recorded that
Oh,
and mixed it himself. He mixed a lot of stuff off of Aggie, you know what I'm saying? Um, and also, this just a little bit, just going into the background things of things, just seeing how life comes full circle. Uh, when me and my brother Ryan right here was going through our little brotherly trials and won't even speaking at a certain point in time. My man Vontae, I actually asked him. I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm kind of feeling like this, and I'm trying to be a newer person, let go of some of my grudges that I hold on as a human being." And Vontae was just like, "Hey, man, go talk to that man. At least hear him out. Give him a conversation."
Yeah.
And that's how me and Ryan actually hooked back up. So Vontae was definitely instrumental in playing a part in me and Ryan becoming back brothers again through our trials and tribulations, and to see it come full circle because Vontae also produced 100 on that Mono Sound Music All in the Family album.
sir.
So not only did you get, Ryan, Christian, and Phil Simple coming back together for the beginning of a Mono Sound project, it is produced by the man that told me to go talk to my brother once again.
Hey,
Yes,
man,
sir. Yes,
listen,
sir.
I'm glad that, you know, this thing music, bro, is very, I want to say it's very subjective, you know. So there
Yeah.
is no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff, man. We are all creatives. We all have our own talents and abilities that we bring to the table. And it's just about getting to that point of, okay, how can you sharpen, it's iron sharpens iron. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how can you sharpen my sword so that we both can be the best that we can be? You know what I'm saying? Because we all trying to get to the next level, you know, and that's the most important thing.
Absolutely. No,
Nah, most
absolutely,
definitely, most
man. Well,
definitely.
here. So before we get into the questions, man, we ask every artist that come through Man, won't you go ahead and introduce the record we about to play tonight for the people?
Okay, so this record right here is it's a single of mine. It's produced by my brother Aaron Mack. It's mixed and mastered by my brother Aaron Mack.
Mhm.
It's called "You Got Some Nerve." Um, this is a song that we recorded in New York. I had flew to New York to go record it with him. It was
Mhm.
just, bro. I had to hop on my first time on the plane, my first time like going through airport,
Yeah,
all that. Bro, I was scared, but
it
you
sucks.
feel me? When you want that music, bro, you gonna go make it happen. So without further ado,
Absolutely.
man, this is "You Got Some Nerve" by yours truly, Devontae. Hope y'all enjoy it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got some nerve. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve. Yeah, you doubted me and crossed me. Now lay your head up in your coffin, so you can count up all your losses. Playing your game, I'm not your average nigga. My whip's cocaine and now we counting them figures. Shawty a dream, know what I'm thinking. You missing your king, know what it means. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve. Pressure. I'm not judging you, but you messed up. Thinking I would be the one to catch up. This time I'm playing for keeps, and you gon' keep the song on repeat. You and all your memories just fade away. Please don't call my phone again another day. You with someone. Girl, you know I do this often. Girl, you know I do this often. You got some nerve. Yeah, you got some nerve.
Yes,
Mm.
sir. Yes, sir. You got some nerve by Devontae. And my man Just Kenny in the comments said that song got its own scent. Fire emojis. Really dope sound. Fucking with the sound choice and snare. The swiggly sound effect over the piano really rides, bro.
Appreciate it, appreciate it. Hey man, I cannot
Yes.
take all the credit. That's all my brother Aaron Mack. You know what I'm saying? I got a shout
Yeah,
out to my brother, the real Barry B. He down here in the comments too. Hey man, listen, them boys right there, man, they pushed me to limits that I didn't even know I had. You know what I'm saying? And pushed me past those limits. So that's just like I said, iron sharpening iron, man. You gotta have somebody
absolutely.
to get you right on your production, and you gotta have somebody get you right on your songwriting. You know what I'm saying? And just
Hmm.
sound selection, tonality, different things like that. So, it's a team effort, man, when it comes to making music, and that's another thing that we as artists have to come to grips with. It's like you can't do everything. You could do a lot by yourself. You can, but you can't do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See?
Absolutely.
And when I tell you, my boy Ryan, man, these guys move just like how we move, like where we literally talk to each other every day. Like they used to call this man at 8 a.m. Hey, bro, get on 2K, come to the park. You know what I'm saying? And this man will wake up, go to the park on 2K, and then as soon as they get done running 2K, Vontae making more beats, Vontae recording some more. You know what I'm saying? So like they
Mhm.
definitely collab a lot, bro. My first question to you, bro, is what was the process into making that song? You know, since you took that flight to New York and you got that
Mm.
production by Aaron Mack.
I'm gonna tell you the first ingredient to making that song, we call it the silk. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna let you put your own, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying, you
Yeah.
get some of that silk you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, you vibe out, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, but nah,
Yeah.
the first thing was the production. So it
Hmm.
was basically sound selection. So he started off with I want to say the drums first. We was listening to the
Yep.
drums, you know what I'm saying, just cooking up. And he had a phone call. And in the midst of his phone call, you know, he was talking to a female. And
Hmm.
this female was, you know, we was just chopping it up about past times, you know, how he just, you know, great at what he do. And
Right.
she kind of really downplayed it, you know what I'm saying? So he got off the phone with her, he looked at me, bro. He's like, she got some nerve, bro. And I was like,
Mm.
you got some nerve. And he was like, you got some nerve. And I was, hey, from then on, it was just, we started building it. He came up with I want to say like the whole first verse was really him. We kind of collabed on the first verse, but he really got it going for me. Like we did the hook together. He got the first verse going. You know what I'm saying? Playing your game. I'm not your average. Whips cocaine and now we counting. He did all that right there. And then we came in on Shouty your dream. Know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm saying? Putting the backgrounds and stuff together.
Mhm.
And he's really like, his ear is really keen for that. Listening to those background vocals and
Right.
knowing where to place those. And then him being a producer too, he know where to put the vocals in certain pockets. That's why you can really hear the instrumentation versus, you know what I'm saying, the vocals. Like they're not too much clashing with each other. But
Mhm.
yeah, from then it was the second verse. And I think it took us like maybe like a day to do it. Just because I had got like I ain't get stuck on the second verse, but it was just like I had to meditate on it. I was just like,
Right.
what can I really say? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, cause like for me, when I like write music, I don't necessarily try to like. And y'all gotta forgive me. I know my voice shaking, but I'm out here in the cold, man. It's quiet out here, so I'm trying to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, get myself together.
You
But
good. You good.
I had to sit with that second verse and just the first thing I'm thinking like pressure, pressure. Like I'm
Mhm.
feeling the pressure, like cause the pressure of the verse, and I'm like, nah, ain't no pressure, ain't no pressure. You know what I'm saying? But he was like,
Right.
sing it the way I rapped it. Like I was kind of rapping it. He was like, nah, slow it down. No pressure. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of started thinking about like kind of Drake-ish. I'm not judging you, but you is the thinking I would. You know what I'm saying? Just going that way with it. And then it
Hmm.
just started flowing
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
And the rest was just ear candy, harmonies, you know what I'm saying? Really just going in on those
Mhm.
harmonies. Um, you know, really bringing that R&B soul out with it, you know, with those harmonies. That's what really give it that fullness and that soul that you want. It be those harmonies. I was thinking like Music Soul Child, you know, like how if you ever listen to like a Music Soul Child song, you hear those harmonies in the back. And it's not that like they're so pronounced to where you can really tell. Like if you really listen to music, you'll hear them. But it's more
Mhm.
so like for texture, for body, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just give that vocal more body. So when you hearing it, it like hit your ear and you like, oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, okay. okay, hold up, okay, okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it give you that, it give you that, the beat give you that uplifting, like that
Right.
knock. It give you that rock to make you want to bounce with it. But the vocals is just melodic, so it's like, okay, it keep you. Cause I
That's
have like
hard.
the feel to tell you, I used to make beats, bro, and it's always been kind of my style. But it's just like a mellow trance kind of, it's just it's like a little, like you can just listen to it and fall asleep. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
Put you
would
in the
get
train.
that so much with my music, but and I used to be like, dang man, everybody falling asleep, listen to my beats or listen to my music and stuff. But I embraced it and I use it to my
Yeah,
advantage. So it's like it keep you in that, it keep you in that loop, like it keep you in that your head now, like okay, and the beat just carry you the rest of the way. So it's just like, once you get those different things come, like those different combinations, like going back and forth with it, it makes for a good record.
absolutely. I feel that. And before I get into my question, I want to highlight something that you said that's very important, especially for the people in the comments and all of our R&B artists. 'Cause we had a couple of y'all come through. Uh, what Devontae just said and explained it very, very precise and to the T. It it's those little things that make a song feel so much bigger than what it is. The the harmonies, the oohs and ahs, the little things that you put in the background just to dress it up real nice. Those are very important when it comes to creating a track like that. And I would say just with that song, that's why the first thing, like if I had to put one word on it, the first thing that came to my mind when I hearing that song again was flawless, because you hit every single point as far as giving me personally, the viewer, everything that I wanted out of something that felt so good, like an R&B feel good song. Like you had the lyricism, you had the vocals at the right points. You dressed it up real nice with everything in the background, the small details and everything. Like I really got that party next door feel. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? That's more what I got out of it than anything. It was like, yeah, I could tell that party is one of your influences, but you made it your
definitely,
own.
definitely, I get that a
Um,
lot too.
and man, that song was so crazy of just how you put everything together, how it blended. So, my question is, man, simply, how how do you take a song like that? Like when we talk about the process, like you explained your process about
Hmm.
how that song came about. How do you go into each song with the mindset that you have? Because like a song like that, man, like that's a song that you run that back. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right.
has that replay factor of it. You know what I'm saying? So how do you go into like that process? Like the first step of like any song. It don't have to just be the song. It could be anything. Like because I know it changes. We're artists. We
Right.
go off of basically whatever. Like what you just said in the beginning, how you got some nerve. I want you to explain to the people what you mean by that, because I know exactly what you meant by that when you said it and you didn't even have to say anything.
So most of the time, uh, when I'm making a song, I like to go for a story, right? So that's basically where I stem most of the concept from. I'm telling a story. So in this particular song, I'm telling the story of uh my homeboy, who is, Aaron Mack, the producer. He's basically trying to explain to this girl, like, you got some nerve thinking that I'm not one of them. And you know what I'm saying? Can I you feel me?
yeah,
Can I
yeah. Go ahead.
that I ain't one of them, that I ain't one of them niggas. You feel me? I'm that nigga. Feel me? So she like, he like, bro, you got some nerve. Like, she got some nerve talking to me like that, bro. Like, she got some nerve downplaying like what I'm doing, bro. Like, she has some nerve to even get it out her mouth to even say something crazy like that, or to even feel a certain way, to Cause she was basically like, why you making music and da 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 da, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this is what I do. This my life.
Right.
Like, this is what I do for real. You got some nerve questioning me on any of, like, what? So I took from that and I built on that. And of course, you take bits and pieces from your own life and you put it in there too. Or, you know what I'm saying? I take bits and pieces from everything, any situation that I might come across. It might be a line, it might be, a verse, it might be it might be a harmony. Like, because and thank you for, you know what I'm saying, just detailing the ear candy and the harmonies and stuff, because that's a really big key. I like that you even brought that back to light, because
Yep.
when you have to go into it with conviction. You got to make the listener
Mm-hmm.
believe that what you're saying is real. So it's
Right.
basically putting yourself in that moment, in that situation. I put myself in his. How you feeling, bro? We talked about it for a minute. I was like, yo, how are you feeling? Like, hmm? Yeah. I'm good, little man. I appreciate you. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna come in there in just a second. All right. Sorry, y'all. That's my little bro.
No problem.
But he was I was like, explain to me, like how you feeling, and just everything like that, right? So I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
He explained, how he felt. And that's another good thing that I'm very good at, is just talking to people and, giving good advice. Or if anybody just, you know I call it like being a blank canvas. So if somebody comes to you with a conversation, it's like, all right, I'm a blank canvas. I'm not finna judge you. I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna put my opinion on it. If you just want to speak on how you feel, speak on how you feel. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. We not gonna go. We not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not doing nothing to downplay it, and I'm not gonna do nothing to justify it either. I'm just merely there to
Mhm.
be a blank canvas, just to receive whatever the message is. And then I go and take that message, and it might pop back up in my head like, dang, I remember when such and such da 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 did this and that. Okay, in the second verse, I'm not judging you, but you messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you, but you're the one that messed up. And you thinking I'm gonna be the
Right.
one that's gonna catch up. You feel me? So it's like, that's how that, like, little lines like that come into play. So I think of different stuff like that, but it's also the conviction. So when I say that, it's like, dang, I gotta believe that when I say it. So and I call my boy, it's Mac, but Aaron Mac, but I say Mac, like he'll be like, nah, bro, you ain't feel that. I ain't feel that. I ain't feel it. So I'll do it again. And bro, that if you look at the takes on that song, bro, it got well over 100. Well over 100 takes,
Mhm.
bro. He was just like, nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it.
Yep.
Nope, that ain't it. Like, it take that though. It take a person to be like, a good engineer will tell you, hey, I think you can get a better take. I think you can
Mhm.
do that again. Make that more believable. You see what I'm saying? So it's the
Nah,
conviction
for
Yeah,
too.
no doubt.
So with that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of build with the songs, and trying to and I'm trying to bring it back to your question, to really fully answer your question. That's what I do to really get my mind into that place to write that story. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm writing that story, I'm trying to tell that I'm trying to tell that story, but I'm also trying to tell that story to where you can feel it as soon as you hear it. And it's like somebody gonna relate to
Mm.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the
most
key
definitely.
word. That's the key word that we always speak about, Phil. Feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the most important recipe. And really for R&B, but for any genre, is when you make that music that makes you feel. And I'm glad you said that word multiple times, because that's something that we preach on this show often. Feel. You can't go wrong with making people feel your record. You want people to feel your record more than they bob their head and like the record. You know what I'm saying? But when you feel it, you go back and you replay it. Like, it's stuck in my head. Like, it makes me feel something every time I listen to it. People put themselves in that story, in that situation, in that,
Right.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that's amazing. Go ahead, feel something.
Yes, sir. Now, my question, because I know you're a perfectionist, and that's why I was telling the guys on the review show, like, hey man, he put this song out. That mean it was perfect to him at that point.
Of
So
course.
that's why I rated it a 9.5 if I'm not mistaken. But because I know as much as a perfectionist you are, who pushed you to drop the song? Was it Barry? Was it Mag? Or was it your brother Vision?
That song sat on my computer for about a year, bro. That
Yes,
song
bro,
sat on
I
my computer
know.
for like a whole
So
year, bro, before I even thought
I'm
about
like,
releasing.
who? As soon as he was like, yeah, we got Devontae. I'm like, oh, so that means you're serious about this song. That's why I literally was like, nah, he definitely think it was to perfection at that point for him to release it. So was it Mac? Was it Bar? Or was it your brother Vision? Y'all don't know he got another brother that sings as well. But who pushed you to drop it?
Um, I want to say it was really all of them. It was really all of them, bro. Like they listen to the
Yeah.
song, and when you got a song, everybody get the unreleased, so everybody just playing it back.
Mm,
They letting people listen to it. They like, bro, you need to. They'll call me on the phone, bro. You need to listen, bro. You need to go ahead and release that. You need to go ahead and release that. And then, what really solidified it was well, my oldest brother. Rest in peace to my oldest brother.
Yeah.
But he listened to it and he played it. He called me like after I sent it to him. He called me. He was like, "Hey, bro, hey, that's it right there. That's it right there."
one.
And that's when I was like,
Mhm.
I need to go ahead and pull the trigger on it, man. I need to just go ahead and just because it got the legs to do something. So it's like, why not give it a chance to be what it's gonna be? You have to, and that's another thing Phil will tell you. I am a perfectionist, bro. So you have to give your songs to the world to let people judge it, let people give their opinions and their feelings. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? People gonna feel the way they feel about certain things. You're gonna have some people that like it, you're gonna have some people that not like it, but you can't let the fear of that not let you put the song out. And so a lot of times that's what holds me back from doing that. I'm not afraid to even say it though. It's like, but that's why I'm a perfectionist because I'm like, man, I want to make sure everything is right, everything is good, everything is sounding good sonically. So that way you can only judge the song for what it is. You can't say, oh, it don't
Right.
sound good because it ain't mixed good. You can't say the beat ain't good because the beat ain't, you know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
try to make sure that everything is in tip top. So that way, when a person listens to the song and they judge the song for whatever they want to judge it for, they can say, okay, yeah, I either A like this song or I don't like this song. Because you got a couple songs that you listen to, you go and listen to your favorite artist album, right? And he may have
Mhm.
it may be track 4, track 5, and you be like, he ain't deliver on that one.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
but he working with a whole label. You feel what I'm saying? He working with
Mhm.
multiple producers. He working with multiple engineers. And he still put that song out. Only for you to be like, I ain't like that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta give it to the world, man. You gotta let them do what they're gonna do with it. And I just appreciate everybody just liking it. And that just gives me the confidence to be like, okay, these other records I got that I'm sitting on, I need to go ahead and polish them up, get them on out there. So, you know, that's my take on it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel that. Man, we gotta let the people know, man. I ask every artist that come through. When did you know this is what you wanted to?
You said say it one more time.
When when did you know? Like, when did you have that moment where you were just like, "Yo, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do
Um,
going forward, like the rest of my life."
I'll say when I was in my senior year in high school. I had been
Okay.
playing with music for a long time, man. I've been just like teetering on the edge of it, like, nah, I kind of want to do it, I kind of don't. I was never really the one that could sing for real. Like, believe it or not, I know y'all, what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro, you singing, but I was never really the one to be like singing for real. That was really my oldest brother. He was the one that really sung for real and really like pushed the
Right.
envelope on that. But it was just when I was in high school and it was time to like go to college. And I'm like, man, what do I really want to go to college for? I don't want to go to college
Right.
for something that I'm not going to do. So I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, let me further my education on this music. So I'm like, okay, if I really go and do this, I got to be serious about it. I can't let nothing get me off of my, knock me off my pivot. I can't let nothing like deter my vision from getting to this goal. So I'll say my senior year in high school, that's when I really started taking it serious. I want to say like 2014. 2010, I was playing around with it, and then throughout high school, I was kind of making music in and out, in and out. But 2014 was when I really started taking it serious, and then 2018
Yep.
was when I was like, I graduated, and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm good enough to really do this. I started building my brand. I started just working on my craft, sharpening my skills, and now I'm to a point where I'm like, okay, I feel like I've mastered my craft. So now I can go ahead and further it by just putting out, because you only gonna learn by just getting out there and bumping your head, you know.
Right.
So that's
Absolutely.
when I'll say my senior year is when I started taking it more serious.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir. I mean, what you got coming up next, my brother? I see you got a little following on TikTok, man. I ain't gonna say a little, no, you got a following. You definitely got
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
a
I
big
appreciate it,
following
bro.
on TikTok. So I mean, what you
And
got
shout out to
coming
having
in
us
the
on one of
works?
your lives as well.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
most
yeah. Thank you
definitely,
for
man.
having
Most
us
definitely.
on that. Yeah.
Most
We need
definitely,
a
man.
clip from
I got
that.
to show love, man.
You record
Anytime
your
I want
shows,
to,
man?
you said, do I record them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need a
yeah,
clip
yeah,
from
yeah.
that.
If it was
Hey,
TikTok
bro, I
live.
got you. Look, I'll clip you up. I got you.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
need to see.
I can let you
I
bet.
need the whole Vontae rundown, my boy.
I got you. I got you. Tell you what, next time I go live, man, y'all come through. We gonna play some records, man, and we gonna break them down. We gonna make sure cause I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to have guests on there too. So if y'all want to come and be, Monosound, and we just got the whole gang, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Oh
it
yeah,
got
man.
8 boxes on that mug, so it's like, shoot, everybody can jump
Oh,
up in there now.
oh,
Everybody can
yes,
jump up in there and
sir.
speak their piece. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? Uh,
Yeah,
Most definitely,
absolutely.
y'all come through, and we can make that happen. But Um, I appreciate y'all just acknowledging, you know what I'm saying, TikTok, whatever, but you know, it's more so trying to build the brand, man, build the business up. It's not like uh how do I want to say it? It's not necessarily like you going and being like, oh, listen to my music, and people following you. You got to play the game. I say that. So with
Mhm.
Hmm.
TikTok, with any social media, you have to play the game, man. You got to promote. You got to advertise. You got to do these different things. You got to create content. You got to do these certain things so people can see what you got going on, and then they can decide whether or not they want to follow you. And so doing that consistently, and then just promoting those, promoting, I was able to get to my goal of 1,000 followers, which is, now you can go live on TikTok, and, from
Right.
there you get more followers because now you can go live. And I'm gonna tell y'all cause y'all got the sauce, bro. I'm gonna tell you this the sauce. Check this out right here. Live music review, right? You reviewing the music
Right.
for one. You give a rough little overall of what could be better, what could be, you know, but you get those emails. Once you get them emails,
Hmm.
hey man, buy one get one free. Hey man, free mix. Hey, appreciate you watching a lot. You gotta personalize the emails to where somebody will get the email on their phone and be like, oh dang, oh I was in Bro Live. Okay, yeah. Oh, bro sent me a beat for free. Okay, bet I'm finna follow him. Or even when you in the live, like how I detail out everything. I try to, if I feel like an artist got potential, I sit there for a good 5 minutes. I'll be like, man, we're not finna move on until I tell bro what he need to do to get this song to the next level. Because most of the time it's just
Hmm.
mixing. You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah.
appreciate that. It just be like, I had one guy hit me up and he was just like, yo, bro, I ain't never had nobody like break down my song and tell me what I need to do. He said most people just listen to it and say it's trash, and then they just go on to the next song. He said, but you actually took the time to tell me what I need to work on. He said, and I actually went and worked on it. and my song started sounding better. My vocals started sounding clearer just off of the little stuff that you told me to do. And I'm like, bro, that's what it's for. I'm not here to be like, oh man, I got this many, because a lot of people gatekeep, bro. A lot of people be gatekeep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm not too much on, because I reached out to people who had bigger followings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey man, how did you do this? Hey man, how you do that? Hey man, how you get your links all in one place? Hey man, how you do this over here? Different little things. How you promote yourself? Like, and people will just leave you on red. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll like your message. you know?
Mhm.
And I felt like whenever I got the opportunity, I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't gonna be the person to
Right.
be like, oh yeah, nah, man, I got 1,000 followers, so it's whatever. Nah, bro, that's how you build your community. That's how you build your following more and more and more, because they personalize what you doing. They like, okay, this my homie. You know what I'm saying? This bro, he actually telling me something constructive. He ain't just bashing my song and just telling me get off my platform. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
actually giving me constructive criticism, even though it may not be something that I want to hear. It's needed, because I would want somebody to tell me the
Right.
same thing. I done submitted my song. I done submitted You Got Some Nerve to some lives, bro. And people have been like, that ain't it. And they just go on to the next song. But it's like, okay, cool. I take that. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
gotta take them
Yeah.
L's and you gotta turn them to the side and build up on them, man. If you take an L and turn it to the side, what it is? A step. After so many L's, boy, you just walk up them steps, bro.
Boy, you gotta put that on a t-shirt.
On me.
You gotta put that on a
Yeah.
t-shirt. Merch.
Oh man, yeah. Woo. That's
No,
fine.
man, that's most definitely, bro. Like, and you definitely built a community and a fan base, man. And I'm proud of you, bro. I'm definitely proud of you because, like you said, you just
Boy.
took every L and made it into a step. Man, my last question for you before we get up out of here. I know you in the cold, bro, so I don't want you in there getting no sick. It's about to be 10 degrees by Wednesday.
Oh
Wednesday.
yeah. Nah, it's all
Uh,
good. And this is love, bro. I'm out here. Feel me? We thugging.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But my last question for you, man. You since you did make it into the Monosound Music review showcase, you know that we definitely gonna have coming up. You made it into our top brackets. You might could possibly be going up against that boy Planet Joe, man. How you feel about that? Artist two versus artist two.
Let me tell you something about Planet Joe, bro. Planet Joe, bro. That's my guy, bro.
That's my guy.
One
Yeah.
Yeah.
look, something that y'all do not know. Me and Planet Joe had went to the AI studio uh seminar. It
Mhm.
was like a week that we spent in we was like going back and forth to the art institute, and we was just trying it out to see if we wanted to actually go to the college. And he was one of the
Right.
people that was there. And you know how like you get into a little cipher and people like, man, what you do? What you do? What you do? Bro, Planet Joe, bro, he didn't say nothing, bro. Straight bars. I'm talking about he giving niggas straight bars when he got into the circle, bro. And we like, bro, you been here the whole time? He like, bro, I've been here the whole time. And what's funny is everybody had like little nicknames, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But he had this hat and it had fresh on the top of the hat. So everybody started calling him fresh. And that was just, and once I seen him in school, I was like, fresh. He's like, man, don't call me that, bro. Call me Planet Joe, bro. I was like, bet I got you, bro. And then, I end up roommating with Phil, and Phil was like, bro, Planet Joe? I'm like, bro, that's my guy. You feel me? That's my dog right there. But nah, like even with him, like I watch his content and different stuff he do. He got some great content, bro. He got some great visuals, great songs, like just, you know, everybody from the school that was just there, bro, they just pushing the gas on what they want to do and how they want to present their artistry to the world. And I just appreciate it. So big shout out to Planet Joe, man. However it falls, it's all love. I ain't tripping.
All love. Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's always love, bro. So
Absolutely. My last thing, man, before we get out of here, man. Where can the people find you, bro?
man, you can find me on all social media platforms. Well, I ain't gonna say all. Well, matter of fact, might as well say all because I'm gonna be on there in a minute. But Devontae After Dark, DAVONTE After Dark, man. Follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram. You follow me on YouTube. Everything is the same. I got the link tree in my bio on my Instagram. I got the link tree in my bio on my TikTok. So just click the links. You know what I'm saying? It has everything that you know what I'm saying, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Even if you want to goddamn support the cause and cash app a nigga, it's on there too. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I got
Okay.
I'm starting to do a little merch too. So, y'all just, that's everywhere. Devontae After Dark, man.
Hey, and before
All
you
right,
get
man.
up out of here, bro, that boy Boston from Monosound Music Group said he need a feature. He need a
Let's get
feature.
it.
He gonna need
Real
some
politics
R&B
in the
feature.
town.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Hey,
gotta
look, hey,
politic, man.
I'm gonna tell you like I tell Phil, bro. You know I ain't finna play.
At
You
all,
know I ain't
at
finna play,
all.
but
Hey,
you
Boston,
gotta
No,
come with your A game.
you heard him, you heard him on that Black Love by Phil Simple, that Queen Cleopatra. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's Devontae right there.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, man. Hey, look, hey, I got them keys now, boy. Before I go real quick, Phil, let me
hey,
tell you this one thing, bro. I'm gonna give you some keys
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, all right?
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
give you some
Yes,
keys,
sir.
bro, cause you you in your mixing bag, bro. I done heard your vocals now. I done heard your vocals now. Them
Okay.
they sounded crispy. Feel me?
Okay.
They sounded crispy. I'm gonna tell you that real quick. Chaotic Eyeball,
That
get you
that's a bit,
get you a Newman, get you an AKG, get you Apollo interface. You feel me? And you off to the races, bro. I'm telling you,
bro.
you gone.
I've been looking into Apollo. Them shit's just so expensive.
They is, bro. They is. I'm telling you, once you make the investment, bro, you gone. Oh, and I mean, Waves.
gonna make that money
You
back.
know, get
Come on.
Waves bundle and
Come on.
Antares. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
really all it is, bro. Everything that you heard
Yeah.
on that song was everything I just named, bro. Antares, Apollo, Newman. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Everything in Logic Pro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we cooking it up, man. Waves plugins, Isotope plugins, UAD plugins from Apollo. They ain't too much, bro. I'm telling you, presets. Go through your presets, bro. Look at your
Yeah.
presets. Experiment with your presets, bro. Go to your
Yeah.
compressor and put vocal. Go to the
Mm-hmm.
compressor. Go to the preset and go to vocal, and just look at the parameters of it. You feel me? 4 to 1. Okay, 28 dB. Turn up the makeup gain. Okay, play around with
Yep.
it, bro. Because once you put it on there, you're gonna sauce it up your own way, and then you got your own sauce. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to play with them presets. Don't be afraid to invest in that. You know what I'm saying? Some of that sound. But hey, man, what you got? You doing your thing with what you got, bro. So
Thank you.
even if you ain't got a lot, bro, you doing your thing too. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I
Thank
gotta
you.
say, bro. But yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
my
yeah.
boy.
The vocals been
Thank you.
sounding crispy,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you for coming through, my boy. Thank you. I
Yeah, but
appreciate you.
yeah,
I love you. You know what I'm saying? We go back like four fats on the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, bro. I appreciate y'all even having me, bro. I appreciate the Mono Sound group, everybody that's involved with the label. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all for just having me, man. Looking forward to doing more work with
nah,
y'all.
Yes,
yeah, I
sir. We gonna
appreciate
set
you
up
for
this
coming through,
TikTok
bro.
live
We
too.
gonna hear from you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna set up this TikTok live too, bro. We gonna do some business.
Oh,
yeah,
for
we're
sure.
gonna set that up, and make sure you check out your email, man. We're gonna be sending you something real shortly, so you can throw out on your socials from the show we did today. So just look out for that, man. Our guy will be reaching out to you, Mono Sound Bobby. So
Oh yeah,
look
shout
for
out
that
Bobby, bro.
coming real soon.
Y'all have a great guy that's he's really doing his thing with that, bro.
Yeah,
Let me give him a shout out too because he doing his thing, bro. He is
definitely.
very let me tell y'all, he's very diligent, bro. He is very quick responses. He makes sure that you gonna get everything you need, bro. Cause I ain't had no Discord, bro, before this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know how to
Right.
get none of this. And he was just like, do this, do this, do this, do this. Bet. So shout out to you, Bobby, bro. You doing your thing, bro. But like I said, bro, appreciate y'all for having me on. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to doing more with y'all. Love, you know what I'm saying? Love and love, man.
Yes, sir.
Love, man. Appreciate you
Blessings,
coming through,
bro.
brother.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, you too,
All right.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Devontae,
Another
or
great interview.
yes, you catch him at Devontae After Dark on all platforms, man. That's my bro. That's my guy, man.
Yeah,
Artist to alumni, and hey, he ain't lied. Didn't Joe just say the same thing last week?
same thing last week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see how the showcase, the bracket's gonna line up. I'm excited to see how, where people gonna fall at, who's gonna bump into who, whatever the case may be. So I'm very excited for
Okay.
that. But yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Devontae for coming through, man. Very informative with the interview, his answers, and the things he said, man. So if anybody watched this live tonight, there, you absolutely, there's no way that you, especially all the artists that are in the comments or that's viewing, man. There's so many gems and keys that he gave that you guys should really take with you the next time you step into a studio, the next time you get ready to record some, music, or just even when you're about to get your process going, man. Definitely take those keys and definitely, think about it. Like, remember the small things and the dressing it up. That's where the feeling comes in. So, take that with you. That's something we say all the time on the show, and is glad to still have artists out there who have that same mindset when it comes to crafting up their art. So
Now, most
definitely
definitely.
great interview, man.
And look, he even had some gems in there for the mixers, the engineers out there. You know what I'm saying? Not just
Right.
artists, but just engineers as well, too, man. Because he cut from that cloth as well. So y'all definitely go peep out. Once we post this, run it back a couple more times. He said, "What? Oh, he threw out this microphone right here. Let me go look up this microphone. Let me go look up this interface." You know what I'm saying? So, just run it back 100 times. That way you get all the gems.
Absolutely, man. So before we get out of here, we got to let y'all all know this Wednesday we got another episode of the Monosound Review. It is a showcase advancement episode. This episode, we will still be picking two winners on this episode um, to advance to the showcase coming up in a few weeks here. Uh, just important. So, for everybody that's in the comments, everybody that's viewing the show, we'll put up a graphic coming up. All artists, this is really the most pivotal week to send in submissions for the Wednesday show, because this week will be the last week that we pick two winners out of the field. Because next week's Wednesday show is going to be our last chance sudden death review show, where all the artists who didn't make the cut or didn't advance on their episode, they're all going to be in a pile. Now, we're not going to sit here and play every single song, but we are going to kind of like give people a refreshers of those songs. And then you bring your people in. We will tag everybody in the post. Y'all bring y'all people in, because y'all in the crowd, the audience, y'all are the judges as well. Not just us, but you guys are the judges. But we will review all the songs that we played on the show that didn't make the cut, and we will pick one winner out of that field to be spot, the 10th and final spot, which we're going to call our wild card, in the showcase. So for all the artists who submitted on the Wednesday shows and necessarily wasn't picked as the top two winners of your episode, don't worry about it. You will be on the show next week. You do have that last chance, sudden death. So make sure, because participation plays a big part in seeing the next person advance. You know what I'm saying? That's why we stress it. You guys got to get into the comments. You guys got to get active. You guys got to vote. You guys got to put your ratings in. You got to do that, because we count everybody's ratings. We count it all, we average it out, and that's how we pick the winners. It's not just a mono sound. It's not just our vote and that's who goes. It's a collection of our vote plus the people vote. So make sure all you artists out there, y'all tune in next Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, but y'all tune in. I mean, definitely tune in this Wednesday, but definitely tune in next Wednesday too, because all the artists who have been submitted music, this is y'all last chance to get into that tournament. And once we set the field up, We'll come back to you in a few weeks because next Monday, uh, you know, your boys Feel Simple and Ryan Christian, we will not be present on the show. Just want to let you guys know that now. But don't worry, have no fear. We got our boy Boston. He's gonna take
Big
over
motion.
the Mono Sound Monday for next week. He got a very good special guest coming up next week. So y'all might don't miss out on that one. But we will get back to you guys. We'll be back for Wednesday for that last chance. And just everybody send those submissions over Monosound Music Group 1, the number one at gmail.com. Make sure everything is mixed and mastered. Make sure it's a song that is out on all streaming platforms. Make sure you send a little bio work to give everybody kind of rundown of who you are if you're not familiar with the crowd. Um, and all submissions have to be sent in by 5 p.m. We're shooting for the 5 p.m. So make sure you guys send that. We want to see that email jumping out. We want to see all you guys come on, and we will announce what the grand prize is going to be once we set the field and once we make our return to the show. We guys will let you know what the grand prize is going to be for the showcase. Showcase is going to be about a couple of weeks long, so of course we're not going to have the tournament displayed on one episode. So you're going to have to tune in because it's an advancement episode. So you guys are going to have to tune in. It's going to be something cool to watch, and like you said, like we said, and just like Devontae said, man, at the end of the day, man, this is all out of love. This is all for us to help one another be better and to
Yes.
grow.
Yes.
You guys are also helping us grow as artists, business people, doing the lives and all this stuff, being on top of things. You guys are helping us grow as well. And we want to be able to grow our platform so we can use our platform to continue to be who we are. And that's to recognize the talent that might not be recognized by the masses. You know what I'm saying? We want to continue to recognize all this talent that everybody might not have their eye on. Maybe, our show can be that launching pad for you to, get your thing. And that's what we love. At the end of the day, it's all about growth. So y'all send those submissions in for Wednesday. Feel Simple, what's up, bro?
Man, yes, sir. Just to piggyback off of my boy Ryan, man. Once again, go follow us on all platforms. Mono Sound Music Group. If you haven't jumped in that Discord yet, it is on and popping. It's jumping. We got people jumping in there every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? So definitely come and be a part of our Mono Sound community on Discord, where you can also watch the live shows as it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Also, just come in with your best songs, man. We want to be replaying them back to back to back. Once again, and it definitely got to be replayable if you're gonna get inside this tournament. I definitely hit up a couple artists, so we got some good ones coming up Wednesday, man. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of excited about this Wednesday show, and then that sudden death. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope we get our boy like Naive or Supreme Nico in there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully
We
they
got a
can jump
lot.
in
We got a
there.
lot of guys in there, man.
Yeah, we got a lot
Supreme
of guys.
Nico,
We got a lot of
Naive,
guys.
Blaze, K
You
Rab. We
know what
got
I'm
a lot of
saying?
people, a lot of talented people, man, that's gonna be in that thing. So
That's gonna be
y'all
on that
definitely
sudden
stay
death.
tuned.
Yes,
Y'all
definitely.
definitely
And
stay tuned.
I'm sorry, but I think Devontae gave us the phrase of the day, man. Take them L's, turn them into steps. You know what I'm saying? Take
You
them
know what I'm
L's,
saying?
turn it on the side, and they make some steps, man. So shout out to my brother Devontae coming through once again. Shout out to Monosound Bobby in the background doing, what he does best and just
Absolutely.
making us look beautiful on live. You know what I'm saying? I know we look ugly in person, but we look beautiful on this live thanks to Monosound Bobby. You know what I'm
Yeah, hey,
saying?
look, he gonna get on your ass after this live go off. I'm telling you that.
Hey, he can, but we look good as fuck. Okay, we don't look like nobody else. We look like Mono Sound Music Group when we on this live, bro. We the coldest podcast. So thank you, Mono Sound Bobby in the background for doing your just do as well, man, and thank you to everybody that tapped in with us tonight. Blowing up the comment section. I seen Dawson just pop in here. Supreme Nico said he got some beats for us, so we definitely gonna hit Supreme Nico up, get some work done. And thank you to everybody, man. Take them L's, turn it on the side, make them steps, go up them.
Absolutely, and man, y'all go stream that. You got some nerve, man. Y'all go get that joint. That joint is fire, man. Go put that on your playlist now. Once again,
Yes.
follow our boy Devontae on all platforms. Link trees in the bios on the IG and the TikTok. Devontae After Dark, DAVONTE After Dark. Y'all go run them numbers up for our boy. But it looked like that's gonna be a wrap for this special MLK edition of Monosound Mondays. Also, man, just we do it every year, man, but you just gotta thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King, for the message and everything that you set out to do with the time that you had with us. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we celebrate it every year. It's a reason why. So shout out to y'all, man. People, y'all be better every day. Y'all wake up the next day, go get to it, man, because it's a blessing to wake up each and every day you're here. So everybody get to it. So for us at Monosound Music Group, I'm Ryan.
I'm Phil Simple, aka Phil Nasty, aka Big Phil.
Yes, sir. And we will see y'all here. Same Monday time, same Monday channel, same Monday station. Blessings to everybody. Y'all have a good one. Be out.
Shambles. And I'm acting like it's new news and they just changing the channel. Feeling that the city's being clicked up. Ain't know who's next up. And now they disrespecting the kid. Now I don't really waste time on what they say. 10 toes to the ground. Prepare myself for the Mayday and these Maydays, and I dare say, niggas blowing clouds in the crowd. It's 2023 and niggas figured it out. Now I ain't never been a simp here, or a nigga undercover. Know that I got love for my brothers, respecting one another. 2-6 year, y'all getting it out. I've been going for a while, living recklessly and wild. I've been deep in the water, sinking and I almost drowned. But now that I found that you can't keep the man down, the sound. Man, it feels just like we've been here. It's that feeling that you feeling. Riding through the city with my beams on, clouded by your darkness or your soul for some dreams, huh? Tripping crazy.